Alright guys, so today's lesson is for all my beginning investors, how to save $1,000. How to get $1,000 in your hands as quick as possible and without hurting yourself or without killing your pockets or without struggling. So I suggest, okay, well we're gonna go into numbers first. Let's backtrack. Okay, so the average American makes $876 per week, which translates into 45,552 per year. Um, so the average person makes around $50,000 a year. So with that being said, um, that leaves you a lot of options, But we're gonna stick with the average because I could go lower, I could go higher, but I want to get the people that's somewhere in between, and then we could figure some stuff out. But um, if the average American, which makes $876 per week, saves 10% of their money, that would be $87 a week. And if you saved $87 a week for 12 weeks, I know that sounds like a long time, but 12 weeks goes by quick. We've been in this pandemic since March. We're already going into June. That was a quick 12 weeks right there. So you could have saved $1,000 in that time if you had a little job. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to get back and stay on topic and stay on course. So if you make $876 a week, if you save 10% of that, like I said before, that's $87. If you save $87 for 12 weeks, that translates into $1,044 in 12 weeks. Now that seems like a long time, but like I said, it's gonna go quick. And these are some of the things that you're gonna need to make this happen. You're gonna need discipline. You're gonna need execution. You're gonna need focus. So when you have those three things, that's pretty much like synergy. It's like a plant. You need water, you need the seed, you need the dirt, and you need the sunlight to make it all come together. So saving to get to that $1,000 is the same thing. You're gonna need a job, you're gonna need a game plan, you're gonna need focus, and you're gonna need discipline. So once you have those things in order, then you can say to yourself, all right, so this is how I'm gonna make it happen. And the reason why it's so important to have that $1,000, that first $1,000, is because once you got 1,000, it's easy to get to 5,000. Then once you get to 5,000, it's easy to get to 10,000. So once you get to 10,000, then you could get to 100,000. And once you get to 100,000, you're looking at $1 million, like in no time. I mean, that's a little far-fetched for right now, but we're gonna wheel it back in and just focus on what we need to do to get to that $1,000. There's so many people in this world, and it's just crazy because you say to yourself, $1,000 is nothing. I could spend $1,000 in a day. Yeah, you can, but can you make $1,000 in a day? Can you hold on to $1,000? Like, it's just crazy how we spend money so freely. Like, we don't even realize that we're in America. We have the opportunity. There's so many people in other places that don't have the opportunities that we have. Like, just even having sneakers in a box that you don't use, and you look at them every day and you don't wear them. You got 20, 30 pair of sneakers and you're not doing nothing with them. You could sell those sneakers and make money off those sneakers. And that can help you get closer to your $1,000. So reselling things should be one of the things that you look at as far as trying to get that extra money. And those are things, if you don't have a job and you're trying to get $1,000, that you can do. You can sell old clothes, you can sell old sneakers, you can sell old video games. Everything is money. You just have to put your mind in a place where you look at things differently. We got so accustomed just looking at things like, I want to buy it, I want it, I want it. Do you need it? That's the key thing. Do you need it? Because if you don't need it, then why do you want it? You got to sacrifice sometimes. And I know this is hard, people. Like, believe me, like, I was one of those people that love to spend money. I get money, I'm running through it. Let's bust this bag up. Let's go crazy. That was always my thing. But then it got to a point where it started getting a little tougher for me to get money. And it's hard for me to talk about that because, listen, I looked at myself like I would be rich before I was 30 and I'll be a billionaire and I'll be flying in jets and all that stuff. It didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen. So I had to regroup. And I'm not afraid to say it. Because slow money, to me, is better than no money. And slow money is the best money. Because when you get your money slow, you can look at what you want to do with your money. When it's coming fast, you're like, yo, this money's coming so fast. I'm going to go buy this. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go get the new car. I'm going to go get the new shoes. I'm going to go get this. I'm going to go to the strip club. No, that shouldn't be your goal. Your goal should be to really just focus on basic things. You know, if you don't even got $1,000 saved, you shouldn't be thinking about going to the club with your peoples. Sit it out. Ride the bench. Nah, coach, I'm not going in. I'm going to sit this one out. I'll play in the second half. And if you do that, then you'll probably have a better second half. But if you don't do that, then it's like, what are you really doing? So we got to focus, y'all. Discipline is the key to getting to that little $1,000. I know I keep saying little, but, you know, because there's a lot of people that's rolling out here. So we want to just figure out basic ways to get to this money. Like I said, saving 10% is an easy way to get there. Focus, discipline, and just really challenging yourself and putting that energy into making that happen. Reading books is a good way to keep you focused and motivated. You should work on a budget. You should, besides working on a budget, you need to know all your expenses. You got to break your stuff down. If you got your expenses and your budgets in order, then you can make things happen. But if you don't have those things in order, then it's going to be pretty tough. So it's just a couple of things to think about. If you really want to make it happen, just take 10% of your money and slow grind it out. There's nothing wrong with a slow grind. A slow grind is better than no grind. So I'm not going to talk you guys' heads off. Hit the like button and please subscribe. Thank you.